Hello, everyone out there. This is about the Tulsi Gabbard hearing. She's a patriot, and she believes in the Constitution, and she wants to tear up the deep state. Well, now we got Republicans and Democrats, like almost in a split decision, and I think it's terrible because the Republicans out there, senators that want to should support Trump's agenda to get her confirmed. And my scenario on this to you senators out there, all people will know who you are. Next time when voting comes, we are voting you out because America spoke in the popular vote and electoral vote that they want this agenda. So that means that you're not following that agenda. Are you part of the deep state Republicans? Are you getting kickbacks or something that you don't want to follow through? Because Tulsi Gabbard, as an intelligence, she is very intelligent. And number two is you have to get clearance. And she's been having clearance for years for serving in the military. So you senators out there, if you vote no, just wait till your term's up. And most of the American people, hopefully, will vote your asses out because that you are wrong in doing what you're doing. Because if you look at every congressman, senator, president of the United States, we all have personal issues. It's just a lot of it doesn't get confronted when the time comes. No one's perfect. Okay? So I don't want to hear this crap that she's not qualified because she is qualified. So all you need to look deep down inside yourself and think if you're perfect. And none of you senators are, because I know some of you, per fact, are probably taking kickbacks from pharmaceutical companies, which is pretty sad, for your, so you have money for your campaigns, okay? That's terrible. And if it's Republicans doing that, then they shouldn't even be a Republican. They should be voted out. So everybody out there, once we find out who the ones that voted no for Tulsi or John F. K. or any of the rest of them, vote them out and vote ones in that will do the agenda for Donald Trump, because this is the only way we are going to take care of the deep state and get the corruption out of it. It's the whole government is corrupt, and a lot of the Democratic voters out there doesn't realize that because they get the junk from the national media, and they believe everything the national media says instead of fact-checking everything and have common sense. So I know there's some Democratic people who are going to listen to this. You need to look inside yourself. You need to really look at what Trump is about. It's about America first. If you look at some of his views when he went to Carolina and California, okay, he stood at the podium, which is the president's podium, okay, caring about what happened for the hurricanes and the fires, and let them speak about what happened. How many presidents ever did that? He must care, because he left the people telling their stories, how bad it was. And he even confronted California's mayor, Los Angeles, but lifting some of the restrictions and regulations so they can get stuff done. I mean, it's just common sense. Come on. I mean, for one thing, the water system at California, that needs to reviewed, which Trump had reviewed with the governor, and he did tell the governor that it needed to be done, reroute the water. And they stopped it because of the river that there has these small little fish in. But then now you got houses burning down. Not that I'm saying that all of it would have been, with the water and stuff would have stopped it all, but it would have stopped some of it, and some people would be alive. And then you got FEMA with all the money and stuff that didn't have much for the hurricane victims. Well, you know what happened? They were taking out our funds. They were given to the illegals coming over, so they would have money in the United States, like $10,000 credit card that they could use, on the federal government, on our money. So if you are a Democrat out there, how in the heck can you even have common sense and think this is okay, what's going on with the deep state and the politicians in D.C.? You would want them rooted out. I know most Americans do. I bet you about 75% want it taken out. And the other part is just to have no common sense, whether they listen to national media and don't dig into this stuff, like CNN, and they believe the freaking could get brainwashed. But anyhow, on the Tulsi Gabbard and RFK, if they don't get through, because this is the agenda for Trump to get stuff done and get en route and get rid of all this politicians that are corrupt. You senators, again, we will vote you out, and most Americans will find out your names who voted no. So just watch what you're doing. Okay, love all the Americans in the United States, believe in the Constitution, and Donald Trump, really, if you think about it, is protecting us and doing whatever the Constitution wants. And he's done more in a week and a half than Biden administration done in freaking 4 years. So take that, okay, to the bank. And he wants to do more. Okay, so, I don't see where he gets all this energy. He's a workaholic. And then the Democrat, you got Biden that didn't do much of nothing, and he was a puppet because the deep state controlled everything. And you Democrats like that part. And then the other thing is, you're saying that women, Republicans are coming after the women's rights. You just need to all think about that. What the hell? They were coming for transgenders being in sports, meaning the Democratic Party. You don't realize they were coming after your rights. Would you want a transgender in sports when you know that they still have testosterone in their system that will outperform the woman, and they don't belong there? So that means they're coming after your rights. Also, transgender is going in the bathrooms and stuff. How would you like them coming into your bathroom, okay, and invading your privacy? Come on, let's all think about it. And with common sense. Like I said again, I love America. I love the United States, and I believe in the Constitution, so should you. And if you don't believe in the Constitution, and you want all this other government-run systems, communists, get the hell out of the USA and go over to Russia and the rest of them if you want the government to control everything you do. So, on that note, I love everyone, like I said again. And you have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. Bye.